Okay, we're back on the floor at SHOT Show 2010 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And James, I got to tell you, it's a privilege and it's also an honor for me, as well as the American Trigger Sports Network, to be able to talk to such a renowned personality as our next guest. That's Kim Rhode. She's a 4-time Olympic medalist, and guess what? She's going for number 5. Kim, thanks for taking the time to join us.
Oh,
look at all of this around her neck. I mean, she's practically bent over. She's got so many medals now.
Over here. My hat's not going to fit
Yeah,
anymore.
there you go. And we're all members of the Kim Rhode fan club. Actually, she's been a great personality and a good draw for everybody here at the SHOT Show. Kim, tell us about the excitement that was in Beijing and what you did.
I mean, there's really no words to describe it. I mean, going to Beijing was incredible. They had everything down to paintings on the walls for us, welcoming us to the Olympic Village. It was just amazing. And the culture and the Olympics and the excitement that led up to it, it's overwhelming. And I can honestly say that when you're standing up there on the podium and you got that American flag going to the top of that pole, there's no words to really describe the feelings. Other than that, every emotion hits you. You want to run, you want to scream, you want to cry, you want to jump up and down, and you just don't know which one to do first.
So conflicting emotions, but for the right reasons, obviously.
Yes.
Right? You hung in right till the end. I mean, it was tough, correct?
Yeah, well, they had, the Chinese had been seeding the clouds for rain, so of course we had no idea. So when we got out there, we were totally caught off guard, just pouring down rain. I can remember having a river of water running down my elbow. It was just incredible, but at the same time, that's really what the Olympics are all about, overcoming obstacles,
mentally, physically, exactly. Psychologically, everything.
Exactly, and still, going for that and never giving up.
Now, you shot what class, what category of shotgun?
Well, there's several different events shot in the Olympics. You have American skeet, international skeet, international doubles trap, and international bunker. There's only 2 events that women can compete in: international skeet and international bunker.
Okay.
And I actually have had the opportunity to compete in 2 different events over a span of 4 Olympics, which was international doubles trap and international skeet.
And your latest medal in Beijing was for?
International skeet.
International skeet.
Yes.
Okay, with your Parazzi. Let's get a nice plug in there for Parazzi, right?
Yeah. Well, I've been shooting Parazzi. They picked me up when I was very little. And
yeah, little girl.
A fantastic company.
And Winchester ammo too.
Yes, Winchester, and I mean, there's so many She Outdoors.
Yeah.
There's so many different companies out there that have really stepped up to the plate. As well as such an honor for me to be part of Kids and Clays, which is a wonderful, wonderful organization.
Let's talk about Kids and Clays. Kids and Clays is proud to be the official charity of the Ronald McDonald Houses. And again, you're a spokesperson for them. Why, number one, Ronald McDonald Houses, for people that don't know, obviously is something where you hope you never need it, but you're darn glad that it's there and available for you if you ever do, because it lets families be able to stay close by when children need treatment. And Kids and Clays is the official charity that raises tons and tons of money for them by doing what?
Well, we throw shoots around the United States for local Ronald McDonald Houses. So we've raised several $1 million and are hoping to increase that every year. And it's an awesome, awesome charity to be part of. And I am so excited. I mean, coming from LA myself and having friends that have had to go through situations of that nature, I've seen it firsthand in its workings and why it's so important, so near and dear to my heart.
And when you say shoots, we're talking about
sporting clays, skeet, trap, like every form of shooting that you can think of. I mean, we're really, going for it all. And the great thing is for us shooters, we're always preaching to the choir. And this really helps us not only to preach outside the box, but also do a wonderful thing at the same time and help these families in need.
So instead of putting on, let's say, like a golf tournament or a poker run or something like that,
we're doing the cool stuff.
Dude.
Plays, we're doing
we're popping birds.
Skeet, yes, trap, all that, which is fantastic.
And as a spokesperson for them, why did you get involved?
Like I said, growing up in LA, you see a lot of things. You've grown up with some stuff, and I have had friends that have been part of that and have, gone through the Ronald McDonald House. So having people so near and dear to your heart actually involved in it not because they want to, but like you said, because they've had to.
Right.
It really touches your heart, and for me, that's one of the main reasons why I am so, honored to be associated with such a great organization.
How many shoots are scheduled this year, and how many will you be able to actually make and participate in, maybe?
Well, I'll be at the one in San Antonio, which is the granddaddy of them all.
Yeehaw!
And there's so many different shoots all over the United States. You just have to look and see. Go on the website, which is kidsandclays.com, and check it out and see where they're happening. They're popping up all over the place. There's really too many to count.
Which is a good thing.
Which is a good thing.
That's a growth in it. It's an upside down pyramid,
Yes.
and obviously
and
for
really,
such a good cause.
And it starts with people like you, like me, and every other person out there. I mean, this is really a grassroots program, and we're always looking for volunteers, people to step up to the plate, throw those shoots, looking for sites to hold them.
There you go.
It's really fantastic to be part of it and to really see the lives that you're changing.
Yeah, and for the right reasons, especially
Exactly.
in such a desperate time of need. We've talked about the kids and clays, but now we've got something on the Kim Rhode personal level where you've developed a game, a shooting game, which I can't play it on my computer, but I can play it on my what?
It's for the iPhone or the iPod Touch. It's a shooting game that actually we're really excited about. It's a hunting. It's all done by accelerometer and everything. It's really cool. The kids are loving it. And hopefully, like I said, we're always reaching to outside that box. And hopefully we can reach some of those inner city kids and really...
Well, number one, my kids were all video fanatics. They always were playing a game. The shooting games were rather, how should I say, rudimentary. And I understand you really stepped it up with this, number one. In terms of graphics, it's a lot of fun. That it's really something that, even if they're not shooters, maybe they could learn to become shooters, or at least experience what it's like to go through,
or
a hunt.
Some interest in
Yeah,
it,
exactly.
Right. I mean, so many of our youth today are spending, 7-8 hours in front of their computers and on telephones and everything else. So we really need to get them outdoors, get them active, and maybe some of these outdoor games, they're not super realistic, but it's about having fun. But it might spark some interest for maybe one or two of them to maybe go out to a shooting range.
I was going to say,
give it a try.
Wouldn't you love it in a year or something? Somebody walks up to you and says, you know what? I got to go out and shoot for the very first time because I got inspired by the Kim. And the name of the game is the Kim?
It's actually called Kim Rhode's Outdoor Shooting. You can find it on the iTunes. It's for the iPod or the iPod Touch. It's very cool. It just came out 3 days ago, so check it out.
So it's a world premiere. Huh?
Yes.
See?
Yes. It's 3D. It's very, very cool. It's the state-of-the-art technology.
See, James, how's that for a world exclusive? I got her right here introducing the game, talking about Kids and Clays and her future events. As we said, she's going for medal number 5. Now, for those of you that go out and casually shoot like I do, trust me, this lady is a machine. How many times do you shoot a week, and what regimentation? How many shells?
Well, right now I'm in full training. I'm averaging anywhere between 500 to 1,000 rounds a day, and I shoot every day.
Do you really?
Yeah,
every day?
Rain or shine. So I'm not shooting here at the show. I did shoot the first day here, but
so it's almost like vacation for you,
yes,
right?
Yes, I'm loving it. I get to pick on you guys.
That's right.
Fun, so.
And your mom and dad are so proud of you. So
Yes,
thank you so much for taking the time to come and talk with us. And
Thank you.
work also with people like the Ronald McDonald House, the Kids and Clays charity shoots that are around the country. Again, as she stressed, they're always looking for volunteers.
Yes.
They're looking for people that can maybe help with some sponsorship, sponsor a site. So for viewers and listeners out there, get a hold of Kids and Clays. Go to that website, check them out. That's something if it doesn't pull at your heart, I'm telling you, your heart isn't beating. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm Andy Lightbody, live from the SHOT Show 2010.